These are the kinds of days that put meteorologists in Maine to the test, Keith, because you need about 14 different forecasts.
You do. It's quite a variety. And also, Pat, it's like one of those mornings, the first thing I did when I woke up is check the radar to see how this was developing, because these troughs are tough. But actually, everything seems about right so far. Here's the wide picture. The actual storm is way out here, which we've talked about for a couple of days. This storm is too far away to be a big deal for us. So it's always been about, over the last few days at least, this inverted trough. And so here's inverted trough number 1, which is actually setting up shockingly close to where we thought it might, which almost never happens with these things. But you can see it down between Kennebunk and Portland, setting up an enhanced area of snow. Now, the risk is always that the heaviest stuff is just offshore. We'll see if it gets onshore or not. And then there's a secondary area that surprised me a little bit, moving towards Farmington right now, coming out of Livermore on the way to Rumford, coming through Jay as well. This is a secondary area of enhanced snowfall that was not well modeled. Almost looks a little bit like a deformation zone that you would see during a nor'easter, except it seems kind of far away from the low for that. But either way, that's enhanced snowfall there, and there's our secondary or inverted trough here. So just flirting with Portland right now. We'll see if we can get it in there, and if we do, obviously snowfall totals will be pretty much what we thought they would be, which is the goal. Temperatures, 20s, teens, easily supporting snow. In fact, it's quite fluffy for the most part, so our snowfall ratios are high. Now, this model is underdoing the snow, clearly. Look at it now versus what the radar is actually doing. But it does a pretty good job with timing. It consolidates the snow over down East Maine later this evening into early tomorrow morning. That's where most of the snow will be ongoing later tonight. And then we clear this thing out of here tomorrow morning into a mixture of sun and clouds. It's a chilly day tomorrow, but we start to get into some sun. Temperatures might get to the mid-30s over southern and western Maine. Clouds come back in tomorrow night, and then Friday we've got a warm front working through, which will give us some snow showers, maybe a snow squall. I think otherwise, though, it's just a cloudy day for most of us. Temperatures again around freezing or maybe a little bit above. This weekend's a big departure, though. We get that warm front through, and once we do, we're in the warm sector, which is great. However, we're going to combine that with rain, unfortunately, on Saturday into Saturday afternoon and night. We're likely to see periods of showers that really turn into more consistent rain overnight Saturday. We do clear out in time for Sunday, but it is colder and windy. Warm temperatures come in probably late Saturday into Saturday night, where we'll be in the upper 50s, even some low 60s in the middle of the night on Saturday, which is not common this time of the year, clearly. It is worth noting we may start with some sleet in the mountains initially on Saturday, but we should change over to all rain. And then it's windy but sunny on Sunday, temperature right around 40 degrees, but it'll feel colder because it will be quite breezy. Temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50 on Monday, and again on Tuesday. We might actually get a backdoor cold front, Pat, next week, which is extremely springish. Usually there's no backdoor cold front because it's cold to begin with this time of the year, so it shows you how strange this pattern really is.
We've all learned the calendar means nothing in the last year or so.
So true, yeah.
Thank you, Keith.